everybody, welcome back to the Gaming Corner podcast. I'm your host, Josiah.
And I'm Jonathan.
I'm Landon.
I'm Presto.
And here we also have our great guest today, Christendo. How are you today, Chris?
Hello, I'm doing well. I'm here, and I'm
great.
blue.
That's
Even though no one
great.
can see the webcam, I'm blue for some reason.
Yeah, he's been having a few issues with his webcam lately, so now he's under the alias of Blue Tendo, which kind of matches the shirt that he's wearing for the thumbnail, which we totally didn't steal from the Mario World video.
How dare you guys steal my face from my thumbnail and not give me credit and not even ask
I did
me
that
about
for the
it.
new Off the Wall short that I made literally today. I stole
Yeah.
Jonathan's face off of one of his thumbnails.
Yeah, but you see, Chris, you can see my face. They can't. Does it look like I care?
Yeah, it looks like
No.
you really do care.
I couldn't care less. But moving on, Chris, tell us what you do, because we've had you on this podcast before, but it was really only me. It was a one-on-one situation, and I was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning looking at Action Girls Racing, a $3,000 copy of Action Girls Racing with you.
Was that? I don't think that was on the podcast. I think that was
wasn't
the
on the
night
podcast, but that was still that
Yeah.
exact night.
Yeah, it was also the night that we looked at Facebook Marketplace mirrors.
Facebook Marketplace mirrors. That will forever go down in
Anyways,
history as the greatest night
true.
with Christendo.
True. Anyways, I'm the biggest nub on YouTube, Christendo. I had to just throw the catchphrase out there.
Throw it out there.
I just had to throw it out there. I make videos on stupid Nintendo games. So far, I've had like 5 different eras on the channel. So like my content is all over the place. You're never gonna get consistency in terms of what style of content. We got the Scott the Woz, we got the normal commentary, we have the Let's Plays. It's crazy, but that's besides the point. But you should go check out my channel, which I'm sure will be linked down in the description. So yeah, and also I'm just gonna throw it out there one more. The Nintendo Trio, go check that out.
That's very interesting, Chris. That's very fun. I know we've had you on this podcast beforehand, and we always had a lot of fun talking with you. At least I did. Definitely seen a few of your streams and a bunch of your videos, and I'm telling you, you bring a very fun energy to every video that you do, and it's awesome to see you move through every video, every topic in a very Scott the Woz style, but once again, like slightly moving away from it. Like turning his videos into your own style is a very, very fun and interesting thing to see, because yeah, it's a very good basis to start off with. So
yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for about 4 years now, moving on to 5 very soon.
Wow,
in about 6 months or something.
Happy anniversary.
Well, we're still 6 months away.
Yeah.
Or 7 months away
Happy
from
early
the
anniversary. Sorry.
True.
Sorry if I offended anyone.
Actually, I've been doing this YouTube game since like I was 10. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's
I've been here for a
crazy.
while. But as you did mention, I am actually going to be moving away a bit from the Scott the Woz for a little bit. I do want to still make videos in that style, but right now, you guys can't tell, but actually, this is kind of my first time mentioning it, so I guess those of you tuning in, this is your first time hearing it. I'm in college right now. I know, crazy. I'm in-
Whoa! My hands are moving so fast on the camera, it
Wow.
looks like they're not moving at all.
No, it just looked like a slideshow. Actually, it looked like one of those pictures. You know, like those pictures that, like, when you move, like the angle changes. It was
Yeah.
like one of those.
Oh,
It
I
was like
see it
one of
now.
those.
Legitimately, it's like those McDonald's cups that they had for the Lego movie.
True.
Like, turn them around.
But yeah, I'm in college right now, so my situation's kind of weird. So I'm kind of moving back. I guess you could say I'm returning to my roots and kind of making similar content to what I did before.
Here we go.
But I'm doing more so. I'm making videos on questions that you didn't ask,
Yeah.
but you'd be interested in seeing the answer to.
Yeah.
I'm actually remaking one of my most popular video right now, and I have a special video. Very stupid question, but it's gonna be very interesting. So that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, I'm gonna turn the mic back to you, Josiah. I don't wanna take the role of host over here.
And I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn the mic right back on to everybody else, because it is time for gaming news announcements, so let's go right into that. Alright, so if you didn't already see it, the Nintendo Museum looks awesome. Once again, if you haven't already seen it, Nintendo hosted the Nintendo Museum Direct in August, and wow, this thing looks cool. There are so many cool things to do here, from giant game controllers to displays with every Nintendo game ever. This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing for Nintendo, and thankfully we're not really going to have to wait long since the museum opens on October 2nd in Kyoto, Japan. I watched this Direct with, who was it? I watched it with John. Did I watch it with you, Preston, or no? So I watched it with John on
not
GC
there.
Live.
I haven't seen the Direct.
Oh my goodness, it is amazing. It is...
Something tells me it was
really
just me and you.
I think it was just me and you, but it was awesome. There were so many cool things in it. Like, they have...
I agree.
Like how I talked about, there's a whole lineup of every single Nintendo game ever. It is awesome. It is beautiful.
Did we mention giant game controllers? And like these aren't just like large, like these are giant.
These are like body
gigantic
size,
controllers.
Like, I don't know how tall you think I am. I'm approximately 5'10", 5'11". I want to say I'm a big boy, mom.
Right. Like there's literally like 6 foot Wii controllers.
6
Yeah,
foot
there's a
Wii controllers.
Wiimote, a giant Wiimote.
Yeah.
Just
And,
saying,
like, people
I
are,
can
like,
play
bear
Action Girls
hugging
Racing
that
with
thing.
that. I can play Action Girls Racing with that.
Oh, you could. How fast can you do a speed run at the Nintendo Museum of Action Girls Racing with a giant Wii remote?
Now the question is, would they have Action Girls Racing in there?
Probably
not.
not, but it'll
Because
work.
it was a data designed game.
Yeah.
But I could steal the giant Wiimote and use it on my Wii at home and play Action Girls Racing with
Steal
it.
the giant
Will
Wiimote.
they have a tracker? No, because they don't count on people stealing a giant Wii remote.
Exactly.
Or what if you were to just? What if you bring your Wii to the museum and then just connect the Wii remote to it?
No,
I feel like that's
too-
easier.
It's
That's
probably
too little effort.
It's probably like, honestly, I want to say that these giant like things are like emulated because
Yeah.
like knowing Nintendo, they're not gonna have a native Wii running with a giant freaking like Wiimote.
Yeah,
So it's definitely gonna be
not-
emulated.
They're not gonna do like the whole like Mario Kart Arcade GP thing with like the in-house like souped up game. What was it? GameCube, like the ND Cube, whatever that was called. They're not going to do that. They're just going to emulate
Yeah.
the games straight on there. I hope they have the beast that is my computer running that stuff, because boy howdy can I do it. I can definitely see how the Nintendo Museum is going to do well. Oh! Talking about giant controllers, there's giant controllers hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And guess what
Do you guys-
controller
Yeah.
was seen in the back? A Virtual Boy. They're going to actually talk about the Virtual Boy.
They may not talk about it,
big
but they'll
news.
acknowledge it.
They'll talk about
They'll
it.
say this.
They'll acknowledge its existence. That's about it, though.
So this is a
True.
thing. Anyways, the GameCube, guys.
I noticed. I think I had seen that there was like the Switch too. So like, it's everything. I mean.
Oh, they're
it's pretty
talking
cool.
about everything. I hope that they do something with the Switch too. I'm
What about
assuming
the-
that they might like show off a few things there, because that would be really good for their business.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm in a Discord server, and someone mentioned it would be like the Nintendo Museum would be such a sick backdrop for Nintendo Directs.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That
I
would be cool.
Love that.
But knowing
I kinda
Nintendo, they
like the
wouldn't.
white void that they just have.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Be
like if like
entertaining.
Miyamoto's talking or something, he's like, "Hello, I'm Miyamoto."
If he's doing like a really
Nintendo's
big
on the
announcement, he could do it
Nintendo
there.
Museum.
Because whenever you associate a
Yeah.
big announcement, you don't associate it with red background, white squares. You associate it with somewhere that Nintendo can always be seen. And of course, that white and red background is what you associate with Nintendo. But it would be great to associate them with something new. And with that, the Nintendo Museum comes in perfectly.
I will say, if you look very closely at the Nintendo Museum Direct, if you look at the 3DS, it's homebrewed.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's homebrewed.
Really? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
How could they?
Now everyone's gonna go look and be like, "No, it's not," but in reality, it really is. You just gotta look closely.
That's crazy.
Is it actually though?
No, it's
Yeah, exactly.
not. Imagine
You had me
Nintendo's
fooled
like,
for a second.
did you actually think that it was homebrewed? Nintendo would never do that. Nintendo
It's
would
not-
never do that.
If they released a movie where Chris Pratt plays Mario, they'll do anything.
Yeah, but we're
Exactly.
talking about homebrewing their own system.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
True.
do that.
but
they
also
wouldn't do
Chris
that
Pratt
publicly.
as their icon.
Yeah, but he's Chris Pratt. He's in everything. Just like Jack Black.
Like the
Which I'm
Minecraft
sh-
movie
Yeah.
and the Mario
Yeah,
movie.
which we'll get into later. But
Yeah, we'll
That's
talk. Oh, I spoiled that. Beat that out, guy. No. Actually, speaking of movie trailers, Chris, there's a brand new movie trailer that just released, wasn't there?
There was.
I wonder what it was.
So, as you guys might have seen, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has finally gotten its trailer.
Whoa.
It looks
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
good.
So Paramount released the first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which introduces the iconic Edgelord himself, Shadow the Hedgehog, voiced by none other than, what's his name? John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves.
It's beautiful.
Crazy.
It's awesome.
So the movie is set to release on December 20th this year. And it will explore new areas of the Sonic cinematic universe and build more on the post-credit tease of Shadow from Sonic Movie 2. Obviously, we got all the cast again. We got like Ben Schwartz as Sonic, Jim Carrey coming out of retirement as Dr. Eggman or Robotnik, Idris Elba as Knuckles, Jeff Fowler will also be returning as the director. And the recent Knuckles series, which came out on Disney Plus, or not Disney Plus, Paramount Plus.
So close.
Was so close. Sorry, I am not used to Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
but
nobody is.
The recent Knuckles spin-off series is also a nice thing that you could watch to kind of get caught up on the in-between of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. And
Yeah.
additionally, it
Knuckles
has
is very
the
much...
Flames of Disaster.
Whoa!
Yeah, I've been seeing that all over my Twitter feed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What
It
are the
is.
Flames of Disaster?
I'm glad you asked, John. Chris, would you like to answer that question?
So, as far as I
I'm glad you
remember,
got in trouble.
keep in mind, I haven't watched the Knuckles series since April because I watched it all in one night.
Yeah.
It was about like 3-4 hours long, I think.
Wow.
And I, just to go on a side tangent real quick, during that I got a lot of SpongeBob and new Dora series ads because I don't have the plan. I don't even know there's a Paramount Plus plan that has no ads. That's besides the point.
There might be.
Anyways, but if I'm remembering correctly, it was some sort of antagonist from Sonic 06, I think, was referenced in, I think it was episode 4. It was the one that had the musical in it.
Okay.
And they kind of like explained how Knuckles like learned the Flames of Disaster, was going after the Flames of Disaster. I don't remember it all. But at the end of the series, he gets the Flames of Disaster, and if you look at the trailer and you see him gliding with Knuckles on fire, that's the Flames of Disaster.
Okay.
But yeah, what do we think of that trailer, though?
I think it was very reminiscent of Sonic Adventure 2. One of the
Which I'm
greatest
so
all-time greatest
happy about.
Sonic games. It's obviously taking a lot of inspiration from that. There were a lot of leaks from like CinemaCon talking about all the different scenes. The trailer, by the way, looks beautiful.
Phenomenal.
I am gonna say without the shadow of a doubt that it was worth
Ha,
that
Shadow.
gap.
Shadow of a doubt.
Shut up.
Mm.
Shut up. I'm gonna say, no pun intended, without the shadow of a doubt, that the delay between July and August for that trailer was worth it, because that was a beautiful trailer.
It had me concerned for the longest time about there not being a trailer because, like, we've reached a point where we were 4 months away from the movie being released and we still haven't gotten a trailer. And I was like, is this movie getting delayed? I knew deep down it wasn't going to, but I was worried that was going to be, that could be a factor that could have happened. But thankfully it wasn't. The movie looks phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
Looks the best easily out of all of the Sonic
Yeah, it definitely
movies
looks a lot more.
so far.
I
Because
noticed it was very city
I don't remember
focused.
exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure, like between Sonic 2 and the Knuckles and Sonic 3 series, they did some changing around how they do it. Like I think it's like the like CGI characters are animated, so
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. So correct me in the comments if you would. But it's just like the animation, just how the movie looks. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. I think Tom is gonna die, which would be really sad because he's the
no.
he's like the only human character that I really like. I mean, just Wade Whipple,
Yeah.
but that's Wade.
Yeah. I feel like if he dies, we should all wear T-shirts into the theaters that say like "R.I.P. Tom," and it just has a weird stock image of his face.
True.
It would be beautiful.
But that if I'm gonna have a theory on the movie, it's gonna be that Tom dies, and that's gonna be like a major turning point for Sonic as a character.
Yeah. I also noticed that there's a black hole in the movie.
Yeah. So, going back to the Knuckles series, I'm pretty sure it's like, so you know how rings aren't like a life form, but they're like what means a transport. Yeah. In the Knuckles series, there was like something similar. It was, I want to say in the finale, the two villains or side villains, the gun agents that weren't gun agents,
in the bowling alley.
I don't think it was the bowling alley. I think it was in the penthouse apartment.
There was some bowling alley that they came out of some portal.
Yeah, but there was like two rings were used, and then like created like this black hole effect. So I feel like it's gonna be like, something to do with the rings that causes that black hole.
Yeah.
Hole, not hold, black hole.
Yeah.
But I also think it's kind of cool that they have Shadow doing the chaos control.
Oh, that's so cool. I feel like we could have a whole episode about Sonic 3. So I feel like right before the movie comes out, we should all do a review on that. We'll have you on for that episode as well, Chris.
Yeah, wait, before or after?
Yeah, let's record half and half. But
So
we'll
like
put it in one
kind of
episode.
so like would it be like our our final predictions, or would it be like
our predictions for the movie, and then after we watch it, we'll finish the recording. It'll be the same episode though.
Okay.
Ooh, that's fun. I like that.
We should do that.
Good idea.
Yep.
Any other thoughts on the Sonic movie 3 though? I kind of went on a tangent there. I don't want to steal the spotlight.
No, it was good. I liked it.
No.
I'm gonna say that as a Sonic fan, especially a fan of Sonic Adventure 2, that's like my favorite game in the entire series. This is, without a doubt, my most hyped movie of this entire year.
Oh,
I'm so excited to see Shadow on the big screen, voiced by Keanu Reeves. I'm so excited to see Maria and Gerald Robotnik and just entire storyline play out.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible.
It really is. It's going to be amazing.
And I really hope that they don't ruin it with too much James Marsden.
Yeah, I see where you can.
That was my problem with the first two movies. Was there's too much normal humans. I want to see the plot.
Yeah, well, there was even something going around that most of the movie of Sonic 3 was being filmed without humans. Like 90% of it has nothing to do with actual real actors.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear. Because
that also gets rid of Dr. Robotnik and Gerald.
Well, I feel like Robotnik's gonna be a big role. But one thing I want to add on about Maria, I'm so excited to see her get shot on the big screen.
Whoa!
I know. I love seeing we can just see the trauma instead of in blocky Dreamcast graphics. We can see it in full 4K Ultra HD.
Oh man, I love PTSD.
But you know, in reality, if they do that, they're gonna do like, it's gonna be like a gunshot. It's gonna go black, and then she's gonna like end up on the floor.
Yeah.
Or she's just gonna like die off screen in some other way.
Yeah.
Well, there is actually in the trailers.
Trust.
It looks like that there's a possibility it has something to do with like an explosion or something, because you could see Gerald and Shadow like kind of like over her body after like, and it's like surrounded by fire or something. So maybe they change it up a little bit, but she dies regardless. I think so. We're good.
Yeah, she's gonna die somehow.
We better hear live and learn during the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Crush 40 already said that they're going to be working with them on the soundtrack of the movie.
Yeah.
And
I would love Live and Learn. I would be even happier if it was a new original Crush 40 song.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but we could always dream. It would be a cherry on top though if they have like a little sequence with like the gun truck city escape. That'd be great.
In the first trailer for a Minecraft movie, Jack Black stars alongside Jason Momoa as the cast finds themselves in the game's pixelated world, directed by Jared Hess, known for Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. The movie features Jack and Momoa encountering iconic game creatures like piglins, creepers, while the full plot is not quite shown. We're excited no matter what. Minecraft movie releases only in theaters April 4th of 2025.
I am stupid excited for this movie. This is gonna be...
You're excited?
I don't know
Some
why
people
people
aren't.
hate the movie so much. It does
It's
not
gonna be a
look that
dumpster
bad.
fire. This Minecraft
No.
movie is gonna be a dumpster fire.
It's
I
going to be a
don't-
dumpster fire, but it's going to be a hilarious dumpster fire.
It's gonna be
yeah,
a
that's-
hilarious and
I'm
box
so excited.
office like explosion in the best way possible. You know how many millions of kids are gonna want to watch this?
Yeah, they're gonna be, oh my god, let's go see Minecraft! But
Yeah.
in reality, it's just a worse Jumanji, and it's gonna be so funny because of it.
But
I thought they
a
would've
lot of
learned
people
from
are
Minecraft
complaining.
Boyland.
A lot of people are complaining about the fur on the creatures. While I understand that it's kind of weird, okay, they have fur. They're trying to add different textures and realities to this world that we've only ever seen in a block form.
Yeah,
Right.
but I feel like a lot of like the criticism though comes from like how the mobs look,
Yeah.
because like maybe call this a little like a little like thinking about this too deep, but I feel like we have another ugly Sonic situation on our hands
Yeah.
with how some of the
I've
mobs
seen
look.
that. I've seen that
Yeah.
on a bit.
And then it's that, and then it's also like just how out of place these human characters look, and like
Yeah.
Steve being this miner, Minecrafter,
Whoa.
sorry, being this Minecrafter in this blocky world, and being
I was
supposedly
like, I don't think
from
Steve
this
is the
world.
miner in this trailer.
If he's supposedly from this world, why is he not blocky? Why is he just Jack Black with a cyan shirt?
I'm gonna
Just
assume
saying.
that at some point he got drawn into the game just like Momoa's character and everybody else did.
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
Yeah, because I doubt that somebody like that, like who would look like that, would just randomly appear in the world one day. That's at least my guess. Another thing that I
Honestly,
noticed is
It's probably just another like Minecrafty island situation. It's just like
yeah,
some guy shows up and then a bunch of other people show up and then
yeah.
we beat the piglins and then go back home.
Another big thing that I noticed
Yeah,
is
it just looks basic.
yeah, it really
That's my
does look
issue with it.
basic. Another thing that I noticed
It just
was
looks like
a lot of people were complaining that Jack Black looks so basic.
I mean, I see it.
it just
literally,
looks like Jack Black. Like
Yeah.
they didn't
literally
even like
is just
change
Jack
It's just
Black.
Jack
beard
Black
to
in a
make
teal
him look
shirt.
like Jack Black.
Yeah,
That's
True.
literally all he is.
there's not.
I mean,
really
hey,
much-
that line though, I am Steve.
I wonder what else he would have said.
That's kind of
Did-
fire though.
Did you think he was gonna say anything else? I play action girls racing.
I mean, that would have instantly made the movie a 10 out of 10
Oh,
for me, but...
you would have instantly gotten that film somehow, some way. You would have broken into what was it? Universal? Was that who made it? You would have broken into their studios and just said,
Warner Brothers.
"Where is
Warner
it?"
Bros.
Warner Bros.
Where
Same
is Action
thing.
Girls Racing?
Where is she?
But when you do mention that we don't know much about the movie, actually, in the description for the trailer, there's a little description of the movie if you want me to read it.
Yeah, like kind of abridge that a bit.
All right, it's a little longer. I'll try to speed through this as much as I can. Welcome to the world of Minecraft, where creativity doesn't just help you craft; it's essential to one's survival. 4 misfits: Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, Momoa, Henry, Hansen, whoever Hansen is, Natalie, Myers, and Don, Brooks, find themselves struggling with ordinary problems when they are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into the overworld, a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they must master this world and protect it from evil things like piglins and zombies too. While embarking on a magical quest with an unexpected expert crafter Steve, Black, together, their adventure will challenge all 5 to be bold and reconnect them with the qualities of what makes each of them uniquely creative, the very skills they need to thrive back in the real world. Yeah, so that's what we know.
By the
They get
way,
sucked
I
into
was
the world, and they have to try to find their way back.
Yeah, by the way, I was laughing at the way that he looked like an anime kid as he said that, not because he just said black, but because he would laugh, just the way that he looked like. you hang on, let me put on my camera for reference. You're just reading it like this, da 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 da. Black.
Black. I just think it's
I'm
funny.
not racist,
just
I swear.
Side tangent aside, I just think it's funny that like it has the parentheses, like who the actors are, and for Steve it just says black. It's like, what are they trying to tell us? But
He's
anyways,
looking pretty Caucasian to me.
but anyways, yeah, this movie, I'm excited for it just because of how bad it looks.
Yeah. There's a lot of controversy that can surround it, but personally, I stand with the movie. I feel like it could turn out to be really good. It could turn everybody's heads and be like, oh, that's not that bad of a movie. Or it just turns out being really bad.
I don't think it could be as bad as Borderlands, though. That was awful. That was horrendous.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it was really bad, and
Oh, it's horrendous.
I might bring back Game Frames just to review that one show.
It's a movie.
Never mind.
Zelda Echoes of Wisdom came out with well, I guess there was actually 2 trailers. There was the first one that came out, I don't remember, it was like a month ago or less. And then there was another one that came out a week ago-ish. I don't remember exactly. I know I'm silly because I don't remember when any of these came out, but they were just really cool. Like, there was the sword fighter ability with Zelda. I know that's, if any of you were like wanting to keep that spoiler free, well, sorry.
Nah.
You know,
Spoilers don't matter.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't remember exactly what was going on with the Mario and there's also a Mario and Luigi Brothership trailer. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't remember exactly what it said, but
I love that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It looks really nice. It definitely changes the style from the other Mario
Right.
and Luigi games. It's just really good. They really needed to change that since Alpha Dream went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Then again,
really like
Alpha
the
Dream
style
did
of the
go
original
bankrupt.
games. But
I did kind of like look at the. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I kind of looked at the art style of Brothership as like they took the box art and made it into a game.
Yeah.
And I love it.
literally, that's
Okay.
literally what it is.
Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 days ago, as of the time of recording, we got a new trailer called Mario and Luigi Brothership: Greetings from Concordia. It shows off in like a postcard fashion, just like a bunch of different environments and areas from the game.
Yeah.
And let me say, this game is looking absolutely beautiful. Like the first trailer that we got looked a little bit rough, but this trailer, everything just looks so absolutely spot on. It's so packed with detail and color and background characters. And the background characters aren't just a bunch of toads like they were for every previous Mario RPG in the last 10 years. So I take that as an absolute win. And the game just...
Yes.
We also got a bit of footage showing off another Bros attack. But yeah, the game just looks better and better with every single little bit of trailer that we see.
Yeah.
And I am
excited.
so excited for this. Like this is my most anticipated game of the year, and Astrobot just released. So
If it's good enough,
I'm definitely gonna pick it
I
up.
hope it's nominated for Game of the Year.
I think
there's not many games that are gonna be able to fit into that. Maybe
I think it's like
FF7
just.
remake. That's about it.
I was gonna say I think it's like just behind being able to be a nomination. I think it comes out just too late in the year.
Oof.
Because because at the same time, like Sonic 3 would be like a great nomination for like best video game adaptation, but I don't think it's gonna have a possibility because it comes out after the Game Awards. So
Yeah.
maybe
And
that's why I'm
next year.
hope for it.
maybe I don't know if they count like the end of the year or not though. If not, then that's stupid.
They
But
better, because there are so many good things that happen right around the holiday season.
yeah,
Right.
I just wish that they would just like maybe do the Game Awards in like January, so that like everything that comes out in a year could be have a
that would
possibility.
be so much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd make more sense because like doing it in December, and cutting it off at like October. It's like there's 2 months of like games and movies that still are yet to come out, and like
Not that the Game Awards is like exciting for me or anything, because it never
it
has
hasn't
any
been-
good announcements.
it
or
hasn't been
anything that I care
exciting
about.
since 2022 when we got the Sonic 2 trailer and we had the Bill Clinton
Yeah.
kid, and before that, it hasn't been exciting since the last Smash Bros. Reveal in like 2020 or whatever it
I
was.
think the most interesting thing from the last Game of the Year presentation was like the flute guy.
That
True.
was
Everything else was a snooze fest.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's
But you
our-
know I'm still gonna watch it regardless because you know
There
I am
we
just
go. That's
I
our
am
prediction.
just-
Make Game of the Year good again.
made the Game Awards good again if it ever was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Game
make
Awards.
Game of the Award good, please.
Game Awards good.
It's never gonna happen.
No.
It's too industry first party schlock.
Yeah.
This news item is also isn't on here, but I figured we should touch on it. Sony's new hero shooter Concord shut down after just of being on the market.
Yeah, that was a fun topic.
Sold, I think 25,000 copies, which is really funny because they announced that it was shutting down on the day that Mario and Luigi released their Welcome to Concordia trailer.
The timing was great. That's why I laughed at it, because the timing was just spot on.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but it's actually it's like it's not surprising because there are way too many of this genre anyways,
Yeah.
and nobody is going to pay $40 for one of this genre.
Yeah.
But I do know a couple of people who like got the game and enjoyed it, and I feel bad for those people who just lose their game literally 2 weeks.
I know that they're offering a refund, so
Yeah, but like they can't play the game anymore. It's just
so,
gone,
yeah.
which is
So now the question comes, in 20, 30 years from now, will physical release of this game be valuable?
Maybe.
oh no, I guarantee. Like, again, only 20.
It's probably going to be valuable now.
Like,
Eh.
yeah, legitimately, because they already recalled it. Like, they're not selling anymore at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
So if you find
Getting
a
it-
copy of Concord, buy it.
you can't do anything with it because the online is shut down. But-
you got it.
But if you
It's-
keep it sealed, it
there.
might be worth a lot of money.
Collector's item, right?
What are they gonna do? Ah, yes. Death.
I already have that. I have Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, the cause of death for Alpha Dream. I have death laying on, not on this shelf, but my shelf at home.
Man.
But it's fine because we have Brothership and it looks amazing.
Here we go.
True.
Exactly.
That's the moral of the
Exactly.
story. Brothership looks amazing.
Yeah.
And the Game Award sucks.
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
That should once again be another
Exactly.
GCP T-shirt. Moral of the story: Concord.
The
Wait.
Game Award sucks.
What if we had like
Concord is
moral of the story, just
$85.
moral of the story?
Yeah. Moral of the story: just has a bunch of random GCP quotes.
That's true.
Right.
On the back?
Yeah. Well, anywhere. But moving on.
Off topic for a second. I just looked at eBay to see how much people are selling Concord for. Some people are already selling it for $100.
Wow.
Keep that in mind.
Ridiculous.
We're gonna put that on price charting right after this, so we can understand, how much they're buying for, because it's not gonna go for all that.
No.
It's gonna go for either much more or much less in the next coming months. But speaking of games, how about we move into the games that we've been picking up and playing? I've been playing a few different games, as well as picking up. I've been picking up not a lot of games, but a good amount of games. First of all, I got Zelda on the NES for $30. It's a great copy, but it still plays exactly the same. The guy that had it before fully beat the game, and oh my goodness, that is a very fun game. I just recorded a bunch of gameplay for it, and oh my goodness, that game is going to be so fun to talk about on Retro Rewind. It's going to be great. I got Super Smash Bros. For the N64. Once again, I got a fake copy just like Mario Kart. Walmart, stop scamming
And
me.
he cut out.
True.
I just heard I got soup.
Yeah, he got soup.
I got
What kind of soup
You got
did
soup?
he get?
That's a
Did
great
he
question.
I
Did
got
he get
Chicken noodle for sure.
chicken noodle?
Yeah, basically.
Josiah, you completely
Facts.
cut out.
Facts.
My back.
Yeah, all we heard is I got soup.
And then we went on the tangent of what kind of soup did you get? What kind of soup did you
Then
get?
again-
I heard it all. I just couldn't talk.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What kind of soup did you get?
chicken noodle.
This is an important question.
Let's go.
Chicken
You're
noodle?
right.
Okay.
I was debating on
Absolutely.
black bean soup, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to die. But I got Super Smash Bros. For the
Mashed up
N64.
black
Somehow another fake copy. Walmart,
A
stop
fake?
scamming
Yay.
me. And
Don't get your games
Well,
from
here,
Walmart.
don't buy your games
Do
from
you-
Walmart.
Legit.
it's
Stop it, bro.
It's like a fun addiction.
Stop it.
It's a fun addiction. If I'm not buying my games from
It's like
Walmart, what is
gambling.
my point in life?
It's like gambling.
Just-
99% of video game collectors that get games off Walmart stop right before they get a real copy.
No. But yeah, it plays exactly
I
the
hate
same.
that.
It's great. It's only slightly illegal, but it's great. And then I got Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. Preston and John, I
that?
hate both of you. For one reason,
Why?
GCP 18, you guys were dogging on Nintendo World Championships NES Edition.
I wasn't.
Yes,
I literally.
you were.
No, I said that the game is still good. That was my
The
my
game
whole
didn't
point
even
of that.
come
Was,
out.
oh yeah,
Y'all were
the
dogging on it
game is still
because
good.
y'all were
I
dogging on it
didn't
because
know.
y'all were like,
It's not for
oh,
everybody,
man,
but it's
oh,
still
it's not
good.
for everybody. Oh, it just doesn't look good. It just looks like a reskin of NES remix. While that's true, it's a fun
It looks
game.
like a worse version of NES Remix.
But it's not. It's a very good version. It's like one of the
I've
best.
heard that it's good.
It's a
Like I will
very
not
good
say that
game.
it's a bad game.
And John, we might be playing that for GC Live tomorrow.
Okay.
Bring your Switch,
Awesome.
please. My dock is broken.
Oh, my full Switch. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. My brothers have had it since I was gone for the summer, and I come back. The dock's broken. The Joy-Cons won't go back on correctly, and there are Cheeto marks
Actually,
all over the screen.
my
Don't
actually
know how
my
we don't believe in
Joy-Cons
Cheetos.
my Joy-Cons won't go on either.
Oof, it's
So.
fine.
Yeah, but ours is 7 years old, so can you blame us?
No.
No.
I will, but I
Hard to
can't.
believe it's
Should I-
7 years old.
What?
I will, but I can't.
Hard to believe it's 7 years old already.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy that the Switch is already 7 years old. But John, what have you been playing?
I haven't been playing much, to be completely honest with you. I played an hour or so of Horizon, or no, it was like 3 hours actually.
Oh, wow.
Or 2? It was like 2.5 of Horizon Zero Dawn. I played it at a friend's house. It was actually really fun, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Which is, it's making me think about getting a PlayStation or like an Xbox or I don't know, something. No, not an Xbox, because Xbox, it's not on Xbox, but maybe a good PC. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just buying the game. It's a really fun game. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, but it's fun. I got Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door today at the library.
Nice.
I played like a couple hours of it, I think, or like an hour and a half. I got up to a point, and then I stopped. So,
Nice.
and I also like literally like an hour ago, or less than an hour ago, my dad showed up with a Wii, which
That's crazy.
was awesome. So it came with a bunch of different games. He got it from an auction. $10, bunch of games, awesome. So yeah, I didn't have to do anything at all. So yeah, it's awesome. It came with like, let's see, I think it came with like both Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, which was really cool.
Oh, nice.
So it wasn't just one; it was both. So really
That's
awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
I also haven't been playing much recently. I've been busy with getting into. Why are you guys mewing?
Stop judging me.
Anyways, I haven't been playing much
Good
either,
alpha.
honestly. I've been busy playing, or busy moving into college and getting back into that last lifestyle, and I guess also watching you guys mew while I'm explaining what games I've been playing.
I got all that on video. It's great.
sorry.
Oh, goodness. Anyways, but I have been playing a bit of Hollow Knight. I know I'm about like 6 years behind, maybe even 7.
Hey, Preston can join
Great
you in on
game.
that.
Preston's also behind, so
Yeah.
and I haven't played
I
it. So.
am about 12 hours in, I want to say. So like, I'm not like
So
super.
what game? Sorry,
Hollow Knight.
I was paying attention.
Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah, I'm an hour in.
You're only an hour in. Okay, well I
I'm
guess
2 hours in. I'm 2 hours in.
Okay.
2
I'm-
episodes recorded.
Nice.
I feel like I'm like in the 5th zone right now, so I'm a decent way through. I still got a lot more to do though. But great game. One of my favorites I played recently, but I haven't played many games recently, so that's that.
Nice. Preston, what have you been playing?
Okay. So first of all, I've been playing Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, which is in preparation for Pros and Joy-Cons video that may or may not be out by the time you're hearing this. If it is out, go check it out because it's going to be one of the best videos that I've ever created.
Let's
I'm very
go.
excited for this video.
As am I.
Yeah, the game is really good, and I talk about it more in the video. Demio, as in the demo for Emio, I played about the first
Ooh.
chapter of this, and then kind of just... The animation is good, but it wasn't doing it for me, and
It's a
I really
visual
didn't
novel,
like how
right?
slow it felt. It was like I know it's a visual novel, but I felt like
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of getting bored and just like struggling to figure out what to do next to progress, and it was annoying.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a good game. It's just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Runbow is a really good little multiplayer game from the Wii U where you run and you platform, and the stage's color changes around you, and all the platforms are different colors. So when the stage's color changes to orange, then all the orange platforms disappear, and then it will change to green, and then all the green platforms disappear, and you kind of have to get through the entire stage while dealing with those disappearing and reappearing platforms. It's very interesting. Good game. Got it for like $3. I've been playing some Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Just finished up a chapter in there, and now I'm heading to Prison Island. If anybody has played the game, that might be
That's
helpful.
like. Okay, wait, hold on. Remind me what happened before you got to Prison Island. I'm trying to remember. What part
I
of this
just
game that is.
Melia just became queen.
Okay, yeah, you still got a good amount left.
Yeah, no,
You're like
been.
you're like maybe a third, maybe halfway done. You still got a lot more.
That's surprising. I thought that it was like less than that. I'll take that.
No, it has a great story. I remember it was on a road trip across the country. I think. That's when I played Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So.
You just played through the whole thing.
Pretty much, yeah. It was that, and then on another road trip that same year, I played through Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So, yeah.
Hey,
That's
there you
awesome.
go.
Man, you just
Yeah,
love your
I
road
got
trips,
the
don't you?
game.
True. I got nothing better to do on road trips, so that's the only time you ever catch me playing an RPG.
Man,
Yeah,
you call yourself
Xenoblade-
Scott the Woz, but you play RPGs. You sinner.
No, I said road trips are the only time you'll catch me.
Man, still. Hypocrite.
I think RPGs are great.
You
I got
get out.
Xenoblade
You
Christmas for Christmas
Get
of
out.
2022. I got the game Christmas of 2022, and I've just been slowly like playing maybe 5 hours a month or something like that
How fun.
since then, like 2 to 5 hours a month. Very slowly chipping away at it over the last year and a half,
True.
but I enjoy it quite a lot whenever I get onto it.
By the time you get to Xenoblade 3, it'll be like 2040.
You legit Xenoblade 7 will be out by then, gosh.
True.
Yeah, and then I picked up the Shadow Drop of Pico Park 2, and I got to play that with my friends over at Off the Wall Live. That video will probably be up there on the Off the Wall YouTube channel by the time you're seeing this. That game is super fun. It's super rage-inducing, because the whole point of that game is it's a multiplayer platformer where everything that you do, like, you really need to work together collaboratively, and when you're with 3 people who can't agree on anything to do, crazy, insane, stupid things happen.
Yeah.
So it was very fun. Go check out that video. Speaking of videos, the first episode of my Hollow Knight gameplay released on the day of recording, and that game is, so far I'm enjoying it, but also like I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm very scared of it. That game scares me because I'm the person who got lost in the demo for Metroid Dread. Like,
Yeah, you
I
were
can't
saying
play
that.
Metroid yet.
I was watching that video today, and it looks really good. I like it.
No, I
Yeah.
kid you not, though. I also got, I got Metroid Dread. I haven't played much of it, but I also got lost in Metroid Dread at the beginning.
It's
You
crazy.
just didn't know what to do.
Granted, yeah, it was like when I got to the first, one of those, robot things, I was like, what did I do?
Yes.
Yeah, it just kept running in circles.
It's very strange,
Yeah.
especially it's one of the most straightforward demos. I got lost in it. And it's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I'm talking, I have the full-on game.
Yeah.
had-
Oh,
just
wow.
put it-
I got it 21 for my birthday, in 2021 for my birthday, because it came out 2 days before my birthday.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got it for that. And then, while I was hanging out with some friends, I played a little bit. Just while we had some downtime, we were just chilling out. Actually, funnily enough, one of those friends is my dorm mate.
That bum.
Yeah, you might have heard him. You might have heard him.
Solid.
But I played a little bit. I haven't played it since. I've wanted to, but I just haven't touched it for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't mind, I do have one more game that I've been playing a little bit, if I can mention it.
Yeah, go
quick.
ahead.
I just remembered it. I played maybe 2 hours of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
You sinner.
Only because I watched a video a few months ago about shiny, like getting all of the shinies in Pokemon Let's Go before every gym,
Yeah.
and I was like, I kind of want to do some shiny hunting. So I tried getting a freaking shiny Pidgey, but haven't gotten to that yet.
I
Because
tried
wanted to
getting
do,
a
like,
shiny Pidgey. I want that on a t-shirt.
True.
Try saying that in a church. See how fast they'll throw you out. Yeah, Let's Go Eevee is, from what I've heard, it's not that bad of a game. So
It's not. It's considered one of the better Switch Pokemon games, but there's not much competition. So
Right.
I think it's like the second best behind that's or Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
So
Legends Arceus is really good.
Like usual, I've been playing Forza Horizon 5.
heck yeah.
Ever since the game came out, I've been determined to collect all the cars and get all the achievements in the game.
nice.
And I'm so close. I have like 6 roads left, and then the whole game's done.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Wow.
One of my friends recommended I play Ori Will of Wisp because the graphics in the game are like amazing.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I
a
have
very fun game. I love it.
yeah, it's like calming, but also I don't know how to describe it. Like
It keeps you on your toes, but it feels. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
you
right.
don't
in
have to
between.
sweat over it. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I've played some Sea of Thieves with some of my friends. I picked it up a $15 copy at a garage sale recently, so
Nice.
that's been fun.
Nice.
Wow.
I always notice whenever your account says you're on Discord, you're just playing Forza Horizons 5. So,
Yeah,
wow. It's crazy. But yeah, that's all the games that we've been playing
Oh.
lately.
1 second. I had one more thing. Chris kind of interrupted me.
Oof.
I also picked up Penny's Big Breakaway, which is a 3D platformer by the Sonic Mania developers. I have not played it, but it was on sale for $20, so I picked it up, and I'm very excited to check it out.
Ooh, nice.
Beautiful.
That's really
That's
fun.
it. That's all.
Nice. Well, we've talked about all the games that we've been playing and picking up, so how about we go right into our GCP topic, Cutting NSO Games. So let's go over the rules of this really quick. So basically, we were tasked with cutting some weird NSO games and replacing them. I have a list of games that we need to cut. Not a list of games that we need to replace them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So
No preparation. I
no
love this.
I know
I
that was
I
the
don't know
best thing to get the
any-
creative juices flowing. It's great.
Hold on.
Some people call me a homicidal maniac. I call myself Josiah. So
That's awesome.
That needs to go on a T-shirt.
I want that on a T-shirt.
Yo.
I had one of Preston's.
Yo, that's actually.
I had one of Preston's out of context lines. What was it? I put that on a T-shirt. Bring out your inner babysitter and
It's
throw
like
things
bring out
at
your
them.
inner babysitter and throw things at them.
That's on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Like $20. So it's great. But yeah, so a few NES games. Let's start with NES. First of all, we have Gradius. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. And this was one of the first Konami games to have the Konami code. It's kind of like a sideways space shooter, kind of like Galaga. If you use like the up, down, left, right, BA start code, the Konami code, I think you'll get like a few power-ups. Not really the best game. I say we can probably cut it out. It's more of an arcade game than it is an NES game. So I say we can cut that. Along with that, there's also Pro Wrestling on the NES. Not my favorite game. Didn't really like it. Solomon's Key. Just kidding. Somebody down. Wait, no, this game is great. That person we must kill.
I think that was probably you, honestly.
No, I don't like Solomon's Key.
It wasn't me.
I don't like Solomon's Key, John. Was it you, John? Your sarcasm is oddly terrifying.
What? No, I mean you put it down, but then
Oh, I like Solomon's Key. That's
You
me.
bum!
What's Solomon's Key?
I don't
Not...
Oh, I
know.
see.
I don't know. I just
Solomon's
I
Key is
don't.
it's a block pushing based puzzle game for the NES, and it's one of the first puzzle games ever created, and one of the best like original puzzle games ever created. Like it's legitimately a really the sequel of Fire and Ice is also on NSO, and that's better. But like Solomon's Key is also still just really fun. Like it's just a good little brain teaser that you can go in. It's one of the best games on NES Online, if you ask me.
Better than Zelda or Zelda 1 or Zelda 2?
Yeah. According to him.
I played
Wow.
Solomon's Key more than I played those games.
You bump. A game that also should probably go is Super Dodgeball. Get this, Dodgeball, but super. What makes this kind of stupid is that it's not on the it's not on the Super Nintendo, so it really doesn't make sense with the name. Of course, it's Nintendo, it's Super, but like this is still the name.
Yeah.
it's
Now
kinda
you're
stupid.
power.
It's kind of stupid. Just port it.
No,
Yeah.
but
Should be
it's
called
dodge. You're
Stupid
dodging those
Dodgeball.
balls, but the balls are super in this version.
Oh,
They're insane. They're super duper insane. That's why it's called Super Dodgeball.
I see your point now. I will now retract everything that I've said and now go die in a field.
I'm fine with this one dying. We can kill this one.
Great, okay. And Punch-Out. Get rid of it and replace it with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, the true best NES game of all time. And, yeah, then we're all good. We have to replace 3 NES games. What are some 3 NES games that are not on NSO that we can put on?
Well, there's Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2,
But
and
those
Super
are
Mario Bros. 3.
those are already on
Those
NSO.
aren't on there. Those aren't on there. You're just lying to yourself. It's all an illusion.
Oh,
Let's
dude.
see. What? Hold on. I have some ideas. I
Okay.
have some ideas.
Okay,
If I need to confirm that these games aren't on NSO though, real quick.
okay. Or just look up games that
It's the
should be on
robot
NSO.
fighting game.
What games are on NES?
Joy Mech Fight.
NSO.
Is Joy Mech Fight on NSO?
Droid Mech Fight? I don't think so.
Yoshi's Cookie.
Is that not on NSO?
I don't know. I just looked up Nintendo Switch Online games, all missing games. And these are Nintendo ones. And Yoshi's Cookie was on there, so I just
Yoshi's
said
Cookie
Yoshi's
is a really good game. So let's have Yoshi's Cookie. Then you said what?
Joy Mech Fight.
Joy
It's
Mech
the
Fight.
first. It's before Street Fighter. It's like the first fighting game of its kind
Wow.
on the NES. Like it's a full
Wow.
functioning fighting game on the NES where you play as little robot guys.
So we have those 2. We need one more. What's one more NES game that we can throw on?
Pictionary for the just because the main theme is a banger.
What game?
Haven't played the actual game. Pictionary for the NES.
Pictionary.
Look up the
Okay.
main theme. Editor, play the main theme from Pictionary for the NES.
No. Moving on.
Like
What
legitimately-
about Fire Emblem? Like, there's only one Fire Emblem game.
That's true.
There's
We could put Fire
There's a
Emblem on the NES.
There's 2 other Fire Emblem games
There's Fire Emblem on the NES.
that are
Yeah,
that are
that's how
on
it
the
started
NES.
out.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
they started out on the NES in
Huh.
Japan.
I thought it started out on the GBA, but that's at least where it started in North
Well,
America.
actually, that was
Yeah,
the Famicom.
GBA was
not the
GBA.
NES.
I think that was either the
True.
the Blazing
True.
came over to.
It was
West
So Yoshi's Cookie, Joy Mech Fight, and then the Final Fantasy. No, it's not
It was
Final
Shadow
Fantasy.
Dragon: The Blade of Light that came over to the
Fire Emblem.
US on NSO.
Then yeah,
Final
that,
The
Fantasy
first
Fire
game.
Emblem.
yeah, then Fire Emblem. That's great for NES games. What about SNES games? Games that we should get rid of. Joe and Mac 2, Lost in the Tropics.
Joe and Mac.
Shut up.
You know,
Not
side note-
Joe and Mac.
Not Joe and
Sorry.
Mac.
Side note, every time for the last 2 years, when I was back at home and I went to the retro game store I usually go to, my dealer, if you would, Joe and Mac for the Game Boy would always be there.
I wonder
It's
why.
just searching for a home.
Because nobody wants it.
I think we should just kill all the sports games.
Kill every single
would be
sports
good.
game on the SNES.
Replace
Huh,
them
Just-
with
just
like
kill all of them.
Sports
I think-
games in the old like consoles are just not that good.
So just how
yeah.
about this?
Except for Tecmo
In my
Tecmo
opinion.
Bowl.
Except for Tecmo Bowl on the NES.
Is
Is Tecmo Bowl on NES Online?
Yeah. It is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl better be on
That is a
Love
game
Tecmo
that I
Bowl.
actually have in my collection, and I don't collect too many NES games. And that is a really fun one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now hear me out. What if we get rid of Spanky's Quest?
Not Spanky's Quest!
Spanky's Quest is a great game.
That was
With a name
That
like
was Mac
Spanky,
Mike.
though.
Yeah.
With a name like
Like,
Spanky, though, you gotta keep it.
I feel like I'm gonna get abused when I read that name.
But the game itself
But
is great.
we'll leave it in. We'll leave it in there. And then Jelly Boy. I'm never gonna name my son Jelly Boy after playing this game. So we have to get rid of at least.
Yeah.
We have to bring back at least 3 SNES games. What are some SNES games that never made it on?
Plock, 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 plock.
Plock. We
Plock
add Plock
first-
onto the SNES online.
Sorry,
Please.
this time I thought you guys were saying something else.
Yeah, same.
I was like, whoa, I thought we weren't swearing here.
And Preston just mouthing off.
I think for once the 2 Fire Emblem games are actually on here.
Yeah. So we had Plock, and
Oh.
then to replace Jelly Boy and the sports games, what do we got?
Let me pull up my list again real quick. We got Super Mario RPG.
That's on
Oh
there.
yeah, duh.
Yeah,
Games-
that isn't
no,
on there.
Wait a
It's
minute,
not
it's
on there.
not
It's on the
there?
Super
No.
Nintendo Classic.
The,
It's on
Because
the
they
Super Nintendo
re-released it.
Classic, but
Yeah.
it's not on
How is
SNES
it not
Online.
on
They
there?
made the remake. They made the remake.
Yeah, but like, still, the remake has.
The remake is so much
better.
better.
So just add
it's
on the.
better,
yeah.
but like it would give you an option to play the original. So like,
So yeah,
Yeah,
I
get
think that's
rid of
great.
Jelly Boy, put on Mario RPG. That's a stupid idea. Oh, and for the sports games, I say I'm gonna go over to my collection and pick out a random game.
Hold on. I think we
Block
need to talk
the
about
block.
Fire Emblem Thracia 776.
What?
we need
Fire
Wario's
Emblem Thracia
Woods.
776. No, I'm just kidding.
Wario's
We are
Woods
back. A
on there.
dinosaur story. I don't know why. Just replace it.
No, Wario Woods. Or sorry, Wario's
Oh,
Wood.
Wario's Woods. That's a great game. I love it.
Not Wario's Woods.
Actually,
Wario's Woods. That's what it's called.
Fine. Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That.
Wario's Woods is a great game.
Block Mario RPG and Wario's Woods coming to SNES Online.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That sounds like the dream announcement to me.
Yeah.
Literally, Plock
Just
on Super
Plock.
Nintendo Online would kill
No,
me.
that's
I would
that's
be
the
so
whole
happy.
Nintendo Direct. It's just a 40-minute long PNG of Plock,
I would
That would
kill.
suck.
and he would just keep freaking
If I
out
ran
about it.
Nintendo, that's I would be screaming through the entire thing.
Plock, 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 Plock.
Except for it
What
wouldn't sound like Flock. Because it doesn't sound like Flock.
It's Plock, P-L-O-K.
Oh, Pluck. Okay, that would make more sense as to why I thought it sounded like something else.
Oh yeah. But
What the Plock?
what the Plock? Oh no. Okay, moving on. Let's go
Anyways,
into
instead
the
of
Game
plucking-
Boy games.
Yeah.
Let's go into the Game Boy games. Game and Watch Gallery 3. I don't think they.
Yeah.
Game & Watch Gallery.
It's not a Game Boy game. They released this to say, oh, this is showing the amazing things of
Well,
the Game Boy, but it's a Game and Watch collection.
It's a
Nintendo
Game Boy
was-
version of the Game & Watch game.
But
it's a port.
but it's still,
And it's
a
better than the
port.
Game & Watch version.
But it's still a Game and Watch game.
Yeah, but
should
like
just
we
make
don't
Game
have
and
we
Watch
don't have
online.
Game & Watch Nintendo Switch Online.
But it's
That's what I'm saying. We just make Game & Watch Switch Online.
yeah. So
and
if
we
you
solve-
don't
solve
have
all
it,
your
don't
problems.
add it. There's not really a point
Yeah.
to have this game on there.
That's fair.
Yeah. So what do we replace this game with on the game? Super Mario Land.
Oh, it's on there. Super Mario Land came out
Oh, it
like
did.
a couple months ago.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed it.
Pokemon Crystal.
Pokemon Crystal. No, just the Pokemon games.
True. Just
Just
bring all the Pokemon
Yeah,
games.
yeah, but let's start with the first gen, since we have Pokemon Blue, Red, and Gold. So let's start with that. And
Yellow.
that-
Yellow.
that's-
Gold is in Gen 2.
sorry, Yellow,
Yeah,
Gold.
Pokemon Red,
Shut
Yellow.
up.
I don't even like these games, and I know that.
Next up, Blaster Master Enemy Below. I don't know a thing about this
That game is good.
Shut up.
That game is good.
Fine. So we
I've heard
keep
good
it.
things about that game.
So we keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What about Alleyway?
Thank you, Retro Logic. I wouldn't know what half of these are without Retro Logic.
I still don't know what half of these are, and I wrote the list.
I don't know. And most of these are, if any.
Yeah. Alleyway. Do we keep it or what do we replace it with?
We replace it with Pokemon Gen 2. There we go.
There we go.
Pick.
That's good. So just replace the 2 games with the Pokemon gens. I'm good with that.
Exactly.
incredible.
Because then we get 6 games out of it.
Yeah. Oh, and then I feel like we should move on to the
Hold up.
Genesis because Game Boy is.
We're missing 2 different consoles.
What consoles are
Yeah.
we
Well, no,
missing?
not just one. We're missing the Game Boy
N64,
Advance.
We're missing Game Boy Advance.
Okay,
And
so
Nintendo 64.
so I looked at the Game Boy Advance and the Nintendo 64, and those both have games that are great. So we're not going to be eliminating any of them.
Mario 64, though, we should eliminate.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of Mario
Let me go
64.
through my reasoning. Games we
And
should
Ocarina of
eliminate on
Time.
the N64. Mario 64, kill it. Ocarina of Time, kill it. Literally everything but Paper Mario, the Mario Party games, and Iggy's Wrecking Balls. All the rest of them can die.
I love Iggy's Wrecking Balls.
Okay, so I see your point.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Preston,
That was me. I wrote that.
Moving on.
Hold on. We need to add
Iggy's
D's
Wrecking Balls is on
64.
N64 online. Actually, we should kill that game. That
64.
game is not fun. We should remove Iggy's Wrecking Balls.
I feel like that one.
legitimately.
I feel like
did not
Iggy's
enjoy
Wrecking
that
Ball
game.
should go on the mature version of N64 Online.
That's an actual game?
Yeah, just because.
Yes, no,
name.
that's on N64
No,
online.
I thought you just
played
made that up.
game.
Like
Iggy's
Iggy,
No, it's an
like,
actual game. I
What
didn't
the
like
heck?
it very much. It wasn't very
Why?
good.
with a name like Iggy's Wrecking Balls. That's killer.
Yeah, it's great.
Very killer.
So I feel like the
Yeah,
N64.
I say we kill that.
N64 is
We
basically
kill
good.
that. I think we should kill Iggy's Wrecking Balls and bring a different game on.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You're so right.
That is a great idea.
You're so right.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Banjo
Is
Tooie.
there a Star Fox game
Banjo
for the
too.
N64?
Star Fox.
Diddy
Yeah,
Kong
Star Fox
Racing.
64 is on that.
Star
Diddy
Fox
Kong,
is
yeah,
on it.
Diddy Kong,
Diddy Kong
Racing isn't on N64.
It's-
Donkey Kong
Diddy Kong Racing.
64.
Isn't that on there
But
already?
yo,
No.
DK64.
Oh, really? Oh, because of Rare. That's right.
You need to add DK64.
Yeah.
That game is.
Yeah.
I just want the DK rap on my Nintendo Switch.
DK. Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
We do
This
have
is
it.
not.
That's great.
I don't think there's anything we should remove on Game Boy Advance, but I will
Yeah.
shout out. You should go play the game Kururin.
That
because
is
it's really
a
fun.
really fun game. It's just like a puzzle game where like this line just keeps moving, and it's simple but it's fun and challenging. So it's great.
Yes. You should do an episode on that game, Josiah. That'd be great.
I might. That'll be in
True.
Retro Rewind Season 3. Sneak peek. We'll probably put that at the end of the season finale, which, if you're on Discord and if you're on YouTube and you're watching us looking at the community tab, you know all the stuff going on behind that. We're actually going to do a table read after this with a few of the people. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. But yeah, moving
We
on.
gonna talk about Genesis?
Yeah, let's move
Last
right on
thing.
to that. Genesis. Shining Force. I mean, Sonic Forces. Yeah, this game...
Sonic Forces is terrible.
Sonic
Shining
Forces
Force
is
is a good game.
So, fine.
Shining Force is
we'll
like a
keep
Fire
it
Emblem
fun.
game, but for the Genesis.
Fine, we'll keep it.
We're keeping Sonic Forces. That's wild.
No, shut up.
Shining Force. Kill Sonic
Yeah.
Forces.
Personally, I'm more of a Sonic 06 guy.
You are not making it into heaven. Just
Whoa.
because of that joke. No.
That's wild.
No. No,
Wild indeed.
and then Strider.
I think we
know-
can remove Strider and
I
Thunder
don't-
Force too.
I don't know anything about this. Thunder Force 2 and Strider, we can remove all of them.
What if we
base-
just remove the entire Genesis?
That's true. Unless
It would-
except for the Sonic games. Oh, and add Sonic 1, please.
Sonic 3
True.
Knuckles as
Wait,
well.
don't remove Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah, Echo the Dolphin is overrated.
We gotta add Sonic 3 Knuckles as well. If we're gonna add Sonic 1, we gotta have Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And at that point, add Sonic CD as well.
Add Sonic 3.
And Knuckles.
Yeah,
But,
and
like-
Knuckles.
But like both of them.
Yeah, that's
Both
what I
of them
said.
at the
Sonic
same
3
time.
and Knuckles.
No, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I accept this. This is a great timeline.
Get the best.
True.
Uh,
that's all.
genius.
That's
think-
all you need.
All right, but yeah,
Think we're good?
I feel like this is a good time to finish up. So yeah, that's a really good ending point. So with that out of the way, I'm Josiah.
And I'm Jonathan.
I'm Landon.
I'm Presto.
And I'm Christendo.
And this
Is Gaming
Gaming
Corner.
Corner.
Corner.